After the game, Freeman tweeted, "Ain'ts, LOL." He then deleted that tweet.
Yeah. Play them in 2 weeks, Skip. You know, they're in the same division. You play each other twice. That was the first time they were playing.
Shannon, what was your takeaway from the game?
I thought both teams tried to give the game away. And in the end, the Saints did exactly that. Skip, the Falcons should have won this game going away. Matt Ryan threw 2 terrible interceptions. That second one, Marshawn Lattimore is playing hard inside leverage. He's basically saying, Julio, you're not running a slant route. Matt Ryan can see that. He can see the guy playing hard inside leverage, and he still tries to throw it on the pass in the end zone.
I have no idea.
I don't know what he saw. Now, if he'd have threw it, say, 11 feet, 12 feet high, and Julio goes up there.
He said he just didn't get enough on the ball, but whatever.
I'm like, bruh.
Yeah.
And Dan Quinn, and by Drew Brees throwing that interception, Skip, he let Dan Quinn off the hook. On 4th and 1. You push them back because you want them. I get it. You like it's 4th and 1.
You think holding call should have been third and
11.
10 and a half. Or,
3rd and 11.
Right.
Skip, did you actually think Sean Payton was going to kick a field goal and give Matt Ryan the ball back with a minute 50 seconds to go in a tie ball game?
No.
Come on, Dan Quinn. And then Drew, on that situation, you see the Mike backer. He knows you can only throw it one place, Skip, because you're going to run out of room. You end up in Metairie, where they practice at.
Yep.
And take the check down. Now he threw an interception on second down. It was 2nd and 10.
Yep.
You can't throw an interception there, Skip. You
Nope.
check the ball down.
Yep.
Now you make it 3rd and 4. You come back, you live to see another day. And I said this yesterday. I thought the Falcons would sell out to stop the run and force Drew Brees to beat them, as crazy as that sounded. But that's the strategy. And what the Falcons were able to do, Skip, is that they possessed the ball almost 9.5 minutes. And so now you can't run more than the Falcons had the ball almost 9.5 minutes more than the Saints.
Yep.
What that does is that now the Saints can't run the ball. We're dictating when you're going to throw it. Because when I think Kamara, however you say, I'm getting confused now.
I'm going to go with Kamara. And I'm with you. I don't know which way it is, but I'm going Kamara.
Him getting hurt early, I think that hurt their run game.
Hugely.
Because now you put all the burden on Ingram, and they shut down Ingram. They forced Drew Brees to throw the ball more than maybe he wanted to, but they determined when he was going to throw it. Because when you can pick up 5, 6, 7 yards a clip like they've done in this winning streak, you get to throw the ball on your terms. They couldn't run it, so now the Falcons made them throw the ball on their terms. I was disappointed with the poor play from the quarterback, Skip. That was most surprising about me, because both of these guys, Drew is a Super Bowl winning quarterback, MVP. Twice he's been Offensive Player of the Year, 5,000 passing season. Matt is the reigning MVP.
He is.
But neither quarterback played particularly well last night.
QBRs both under 50. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm good. That's what I took away from the game. But the Falcons needed this game to stay in this, because now they own the tiebreak over everybody. They've beaten Dallas. They've beaten Seattle. They've beaten Detroit. They've beaten Carolina. So they're sitting in the catbird seat.
You got it. Quick thought on Sean Payton. To me, and I've said this before, among coaches, he leads the NFL in open outward arrogance, in emotional arrogance. Belichick leads the league in smugness, because he doesn't wear it on his sleeve like Sean Payton does, but he is a front-running,
Jesse.
Open. He is that guy. He's that guy, and he'll let you know about it if he calls a play that beats you.
Yeah.
You can just see it written all over his face. So it didn't surprise me that words were exchanged after Devontae runs out of bounds past him. But it didn't surprise me they would exchange words. But then for him to go complete choke sign on all the Falcons, it was aimed at Devontae.
Right.
You choked in the Super Bowl. Choke. Well, what coach in this league would do that?
None.
In response, I don't think Sean would, but he's the only one.
Yeah.
So he's going to get, I'm pretty sure, heavily fined. You could make a case this is suspendable just because it's such a bad look.
I believe 100,000. I believe you get 100,000.
Okay, well, you're probably right. But I thought about suspension, but I'm pretty sure that there'd be no precedent for that. So, but it's a bad look for your authority figure on the field, your coach, to go choke sign on the other team during the game. And then
if he'd waited a little while longer, he could have really meant it. Because
Yeah,
Devontae Freeman put the ball on the ground.
He did that. And then, ironically, his quarterback choked at the end of the game. So it kind of came back. What goes around comes around.
Karma.
Yeah.
Karma.
Says Antonio. So I'm watching the postgame on NFL Network, and they brought up the fact that, oh, you won't believe this, but Devontae from the locker room just tweeted, it was like 15 minutes after the game, so he's still getting dressed, you know, that he tweeted what you showed, what we showed, Aints, LOL. And then he took it down. And I thought, why would he do that? And it was such an ugly back and forth game where they just sort of, one team lost a little more than the other team lost, right?
Yes.
And I thought, what grounds does he have to say Aints when it looked like his team was the Aints for a while, right? Well, that's why, because it was what Sean Payton did back to him.
Right. I didn't see that. I mean, maybe I missed it. You know, obviously I have the sound down, so I don't hear anything that's being said. I didn't see Sean, but you know, I was happy.
They didn't catch it. They didn't make a big deal of it during the game.
Exactly. And so I didn't catch it because I'm looking, but I ain't really paying attention to what's on the sideline, Skip. I'm looking at the play, looking at formation, looking at the defenses, and trying to figure out coverage and where the quarterback's going to go with the ball.
So back to your point, you said it looked like the Falcons should have run away with the game, and I got you, but that was after Kamara got concussed.
Yeah.
Because I thought the Saints had a chance to run away with the game, literally, because they have balanced up this year after we had Drew Brees on at the Super Bowl, saying we got to get back to that 2009 sort of 50-50 run pass. And they've been pretty close to 50-50. And that kid, out of nowhere, out of the third round, has been the difference-making, game-changing spirit of that team.
When the last time you mentioned Kareem Hunt?
It's a good question. We did a topic on him after about 5 games.
We had him in the Hall of Fame.
Projecting, well, is he on a Hall of Fame, path? We did it with the great Eric Dickerson, right?
Yeah. Now we might need to do one on Kamara.
Yeah. Or where is Kareem Hunt now? Like whatever happened to him. So the game turns on, and I agree with you about the Dan Quinn. I thought Dan Quinn could actually have been on the coaching hot seat with his owner, because obviously after the Super Bowl collapse, and if last night was the beginning of the end, if they had collapsed off that, you declined the penalty.
Yeah.
Man, I was thinking, what are you doing?
Nobody is going to kick a field goal, Skip, and the quarterback is an MVP on the other side, knowing that all they need is a field goal to beat you.
Especially when it's Sean Payton on the other side. He's not going to go for it on a half a yard.
So you want him to kick a field goal and give you 1 minute and 50 seconds to go with 2 timeouts?
Not happening.
No.
Bad look. So if Drew Brees does go down and close this deal, I thought Dan Quinn was going to be on the hot seat. But he did not close the deal. I'm going to say this again. I love Drew Brees. He's a great guy. But I'm going to be honest, maybe to a fault. He is losing some of his fastball. He is starting to decline. He's starting to erode a little bit as he approaches 39. He's going to be 39 in January, so he's edging up on 39. Tom Brady's 40, and I don't see Tom losing any of his fastball. He's still Tom Brady. I'm not sure Drew Brees he's not quite that guy anymore, which is why Sean Payton has gone to run the football, and they unbalanced last night after Kamara went out. So they threw it 35 times and ran it only 15 times. So they reverted kind of the bad old days.
But, Skip, they only had 52 plays. When
well,
you factor in the 2 sacks, so 15 runs.
25 total minutes.
Yeah, you're not going to do a whole lot with the ball. I don't care. And you're not going to do a whole lot when you don't possess the ball. But I believe the days of – because for the longest time, they couldn't run the ball. Drew was carrying this team. I don't believe he can carry them like he once could. He really needs the running game. Tom Brady, I still believe Tom, even if he doesn't have a running game, he still can carry a team. Now, you don't want to subject him to taking those kind of shots because the more you throw it, the more chances the guy's going to get a chance to rush your quarterback and hit him. I just don't believe Drew can game in and game out.
He cannot.
Carry a team throwing the football 45, 50 times like he once could.
Yep. So, down to what looked like was going to be the final real play of the game, the end zone interception. To your point, Drew Brees throws it into the teeth of the Falcons zone, and he picks the receiver of Josh Hill. That's who he threw it to. That tight end, he was undrafted out of Idaho State. So he's just a guy. Nobody really knows who he is. So you're throwing it to that guy on the most crucial moment for you of the game, and you have to get it high and hard to him where nobody else can touch it except he's 6'5", that kid
Right.
is. So you have to let him go up and try to win.
Either he
a
catches
jump
it
ball,
or it skids out of bounds.
Either way, whichever way. And it's underthrown, and it has not enough velocity on it.
Right. And the thing that the Jones played this so perfectly, Skip, is that a lot of times when you're in the field, you're worried about the guy getting over the top of you.
Yeah.
So you turn and run. But Jones played it perfectly because if he tries to go too high, guess what? The tight end's going to pull up and Drew's going to drill him. So he stays level with him, knowing that where is he going to go? He's going to run out the end zone. That's incomplete. So I'm just going to slow play this. I'm going to stay shoulder to shoulder with you because if you pull up, I pull up. You keep going, you out of bounds, I'm good. And then Drew, there's nowhere to throw the ball, Skip. Nothing in that coverage says Drew Brees, throw it here. Nothing.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.